2018 was one of the greatest years for Spider-Man. He was a part of Avengers Infinity War, was in one of the best animated movies of all time, and starred in one of 2018's best video games, Marvel's Spider-Man PS4. Spider-Man PS4 has learned from every previous Insomniac, superhero, and Spider-Man game to make this awesome adventure. This is why Spider-Man PS4 is so good. Marvel's Spider-Man has a really unique and engaging story. The story is about a Peter Parker who has been Spider-Man for 8 years. Now going into adulthood, Peter has to pay his rent, work as an apprentice, and support his Aunt May with her work at a homeless organization. But then, all of a sudden, everything starts crashing down on Peter's life. Friends of him turn evil, his ex-girlfriend comes back expecting that they should just be friends, and many other horrible things. To stop this, Peter has to make decisions to deal with these situations. This shows Peter's true intentions and that his choices have consequences. Literally, the first part of the game makes Peter decide whether he should pay his rent or finally stop the reign of a kingpin named Wilson Fisk. He decides to stop Fisk, so what happens because he didn't pay his rent? He has his apartment revoked and becomes too busy fighting crime to earn enough money for a new apartment. Having the struggle that Peter endures throughout the story, whether it's his personal life or his superhero persona, really keeps the player engaged. This also shows one of the most defining attributes to Peter's character. Peter will always choose the option that he knows is right. Peter could have chosen to pay his bills and let Fisk wreak havoc, but he didn't, because he knows it's not right. It's not responsible. It's not what a hero would do. Peter's sacrifices throughout the story, regardless of their size, shows that he is Spider-Man. Speaking of story, when you're done that or are just looking for a break, the side missions and collectibles are absolutely worth checking out. Side missions come in 3 different forms and offers hours of fun. You have the opportunity to help individuals throughout the city, whether it's helping people save pigeons or stopping an imposter Spider-Man. You have the choice to face against villains by completing tasks that test your skills. You also have the ability to face off against henchmen, either casually or in multi-layer fights. Throughout these side missions, you meet with notable villains from the Spider-Man comics, like Black Cat, Tombstone, Screwball, and Taskmaster.
Who is this?
Wrong question. The correct one is, can you stop the bombs I've planted?
Playing these side missions gives you tokens that can be used to unlock 25 sensational suits, 34 additional moves, and 55 Easter egg items.
Wow! Incredible!
The collectibles and story of Spider-Man PS4 was very good, and thankfully the gameplay followed that trend as well. The web slinging was absolutely incredible. Comparing it to previous Spider-Man games, you no longer feel lightweight, the camera is now at a comfortable range when swinging, and you now move faster than 3 miles per hour. It also felt really satisfying to gradually get faster at web slinging because of the leveling up system. Look at my web slinging against my first and my New Game Plus playthrough. Like, that's just awesome. As well, the combat was phenomenal. It was fast, easy to learn, and had a lot of options to take out villains. We got this guy with a scythe. That's great. You could sneak attack villains, use one of the many gadgets to creatively defeat foes, or utilize the incredible finishers to strike the enemies around you. In addition, photo mode was a blast. The game itself looked extraordinary already, but having this photo mode option really shows the great detail and graphics that went into this. There was some things that people considered bad in the game, but in my opinion, I didn't really feel that they were all that bad. The only real criticism I can give Spider-Man is that it was repetitive in terms of completing the game 100%. At the end of my playthrough, I had to take out a set number of crime in certain districts for a good 2 hours because I ignored it during the story campaign. It's my fault that I didn't do any, but the developers should have thought of a way to make the game fun in every part of the game, regardless of how a player finishes it. Other than that, Marvel's Spider-Man PS4 is overall, shocker, a good game. It has an engaging, never-before-seen Spider-Man story that stays true to the character. It presents a lot of awesome side missions you can do and collectibles you can get. It also features some of the best gameplay I've ever seen. If you like games like the Batman Arkham series or Infamous Second Son, check this game out. I rate Marvel's Spider-Man PS4 a 9.5 out of 10.
Fate handed me amazing powers, and I made a promise to use those powers to help people. With great power comes great responsibility.